Hi guys, welcome back to Kitchen Colony. And today I've decided to eat some liver. But in order for me to enjoy liver, I have to mix it with something. And today I've decided to mix it with pineapples. Now, if you'd like to see how I do this, then sit back, get ready, and watch. Hi guys, welcome back to Kitchen Colony, and today I'll be making a popular breakfast meal, which is liver, and I'll be mixing it or cooking it with pineapple. And this is new, but it's very tasty. Now here in my bowl I have about 500 grams or a little over a pound of beef liver or cow's liver, and I have not yet cleaned it, and I'll be using this and seasoning it with these ingredients. Now here in my bowl, as I said before, I'll be using it with pineapples. So I have some pineapple chunks, frozen pineapple chunks, and there's a reason for freezing them. I have some frozen bell peppers, red bell peppers, and a medium white onion. Now in this bowl I have some blended fresh green herbs, and this is consisting of coriander, parsley, celery, basil, dill, many others. They're freshly blended with oil. We call it green seasoning. And we have a teaspoon of jug seasoning, not for the heat, but just for the flavor, that authentic Jamaican flavor I'm looking for. And this bowl has a tablespoon of complete seasoning. Now, complete seasoning is a mixture of powdered seasoning along with dried herb. 1 teaspoon of black pepper and 2 tablespoons of 1 tablespoon of ketchup and a tablespoon of sweet chili sauce. And then we have some garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'll be also using a tablespoon of soy sauce, and I might use salt right here because soy sauce is very salty, so after tasting I might use some salt. And this salt is sea salt infused with herbs, so I might use that at the end, but I'll have to taste first. I've actually cleaned up most of the liver, and it's best to clean the liver when it's half frozen, so you get a better grip and you can remove the pieces that you don't want. Now there's a thin film over the liver which is very chewy. No matter how you cook it, it will not get soft. So we usually remove it. As I said, if it was frozen, it will just come off easily. Alright? Now you'll find pieces like this in the liver, and we use our scissors to cut it out because you don't want to eat this. This is very chewy and tough, so you just want to get rid of this. And you'll find it throughout the liver, so wherever you can cut, you might not get every one, but take out most because it's not, you can't swallow this, it's too tough. In this thin film, you'll find it as you go throughout the liver, and you just want to remove it. Some people don't, but I find it very chewy and it's not pleasant to eat. Now that we've removed most of the tissues, let us just rinse with cold water or cool water, because the liver is very tender, and you can cook it with vinegar or you can cook it with warm water, so we don't want that. We don't want to change the texture of our meat. So now we're gonna rinse. Now we're finished washing. Let us cut our meat. I'm cutting mine very small, not too small. I don't want it chunky. I want it bite-sized pieces, like this, small like this. Some people can cut it smaller, or some people like big slices, but I want it like this. Now while cutting, I noticed that there's a little piece that needs to come out, so you just remove it while cutting the meat. As I said, you will not remove all, but most of it. You try to remove most. So I'm just cleaning up as I go and removing what I don't need. Now that I've removed most of this, the strings and cut the meat, I'm going to transfer it to another bowl because I don't want this water to go into the meat when I'm cooking it. Now it's time to season the meat. I'm going to start with my onion. Now it's time to add my dry ingredients, and I'm going to mix them all together. We're going to do the same with the wet ingredients, and then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And this is dark soy sauce, and it's a bit salty. Now we're going to add this. Now we have 1 consistent blend. Now just mix with a spoon, because you know they're very soft and it will blend quickly. Just mix it with a spoon so that the seasoning gets to each piece of the liver. And after this is done, we're going to add the wet ingredients. Alright? Time to add the bell peppers, then the onions, now mix them together. Time to cover it and put it away in the fridge for about 10 minutes so that the seasoning can absorb in the meat for a little while. About 10 minutes. In my pot I have about a tablespoon of oil, about a tablespoon, and I'm going to add a little more. I need at least 2 tablespoons. Okay, that's about it. My stove is on high and I'm waiting for the sizzle to put the meat in. The pot is hot enough, so we're going to put the meat in. Be very careful at this point. Now livers are very easy meat to cook, and you don't want to cook it too long because it will become very tough or chewy. So I'm going to stir and cover it for a little while. Now this is how it looks after 5 minutes. The liquid is now dried out and it is frying nicely. Now for you, if you want to cut your onions much smaller, do so, but I like mine chunky. Alright, and now it's time for me to add the pineapple, the frozen pineapple pieces. Now at this stage some people would add boiling water, But I believe that the water changes the texture of my liver, and I don't want that. So I'm going to add frozen pineapple so that it releases the liquid slowly, and then it is still cooking the meat. Now I've made a space for the pineapple, and I'm going to put it in the middle. Still frozen, and it's going to slowly melt, releasing liquid, but the liquid won't be cold. It will slowly melt and continue to cook the liver. So we'll cover and allow it for about 5 minutes. I've not turned the stove down, it's still on high. Okay, this is after about 5 minutes of steaming. Let us check. This is still a bit okay. You can use a spoon to break them apart so the process goes on much quicker. And then, notice, let us stir. We'll get them incorporated. Now that the ice is melted from the pineapple, now we're going to turn the stove down to medium. I've adjusted the stove to medium. Now add the ketchup right in the middle. Stir in the ketchup. And then at this point we're going to taste if we need salt or any more seasoning. The pineapple, the smell of the pineapple along with the liver, it's a beautiful smell. Tasted it, and I need a little salt, so I'm going to put some salt. And remember I said this salt was an infused salt with different vegetables. Now we're finished, but if you taste and think you need more seasoning, at this point add it, or if you need more salt, at this point add it. But for me it's okay. Now here you have it, pineapple and liver, or should I say liver and pineapple. Done. Now this can be eaten for breakfast, lunch or dinner, anytime you like, and you can eat it with rice or with, like what I'm eating it with, a small dumpling, a slice of yam and a small green banana. That was very tasty. Now if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to share, like, subscribe or give me a thumbs up, and please remember to touch the notification bell so that when I upload a new video you'll be the first to know. Thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye.